What is going on, everybody? It is Out the Box MTG with something spicy. We are here with an Innistrad Crimson Vow Collector Booster Box. Now, I'm not using our handy dandy box opener for this, mainly because this box does have a box topper, so not trying to potentially cut into that. That being said, everybody, may the Sorin Showcase be with us. We got our box topper packs. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful. And we got our collector boosters. So yeah, I am looking obviously for the Sorin Showcase. Looking for some sweet standard pulls. And these packs are gorgeous. Kind of, like, I feel like that should have been like some kind of alternate art with, you know, Olivia and Edgar. That kind of looks like the Strixhaven stuff. Anyway, kind of gives me like the Faithless Looting vibes that everybody was kind of hating on for the longest time. I don't know what it is about collector packs that are so difficult to open, like especially when you just ruin the token to start off with. But oh wow, that's gorgeous! Look at that plains, guys. See, you know, I personally, I don't know if you noticed in my sealed verses, I was using these. I'm gonna catch it for this, but I feel like I almost like these more than I like the Kamigawa lands. But you know, that could just be me. Anyway, starting off strong with a foil Shattered Sanctum and a Timon Youthful Geist. Partner with Rhoda Geist Avenger. I'm guessing Rhoda's probably coming after this. Partner with Rhoda Geist Avenger. Flying. At the beginning of each combat, tap up to one target creature. No Rhoda, but we did start off with the Cultivator Colossus. Wow. Starting off big. Okay, Innistrad, look at you. Falcon Wrath Celebrants. Search the Count's Castle. What? Okay, first pack, Toxtrol and Cultivator Colossus. Okay. I see you, Innistrad. Unholy Efficient. Whoa! Look at that, everybody. Holy crap. Duh. Okay, yeah. Innistrad's good to me. That's what I get for going out on a limb and getting some Innistrad instead of Kamigawa. Alright, everybody. That was the best pack we were going to open, but that's okay. We've got full art Cultivator Colossus and double Toxtrol. I don't think it's going to get much better than that. I don't, but now we're just looking for that gorgeous Sorin. If I can open these packs. Yeah, that was some legitimate look at that. Look how pretty that island is, guys. Like, yes. I'm gonna play with Innistrad lands all day. We have the Voldaren Bloodcaster. Flying. Whenever Voldaren Bloodcaster or another non-token creature you control dies, create a blood token. Whenever you create a blood token, if you control 5 or more blood tokens, transform Voldaren Bloodcaster. Bloodbat Summoner. At the beginning of combat on your turn, up to one target blood token you control becomes a 2/2 black bat creature with flying and haste in addition to its other types. That's not bad. It's easy to get 5 blood tokens too. I'm surprised this creature doesn't see more play. Disorder in the Court. Exile X target creatures and investigate X times. Return the exile cards to the battlefield tapped under their owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. It's pretty good for some blink shenanigans. We have the extended art Mirror Hall Mimic. You may have Mirror Hall Mimic enter the battlefield as a copy of any creature on the battlefield except it's a spirit in addition to its other types. So it can be a lord too. It's not bad. Lucy Westenra, or the Innocent Traveler. Oh, this card's so good in draft. At the beginning of your upkeep, any opponent may sacrifice a creature. If no one does, transform Innocent Traveler. Oh, wow. Lucy Arisen Vampire. Flying. Malicious Invader gets +2/+0 as long as an opponent controls a human. And then, of course, the gorgeous Chandra extended art. Guys. This collector box is insane. Search the Count's Castle. Dracula, Lord of Blood, foil. Voldaren Bloodcaster. Whenever Voldaren oh, nope, that's literally the card I was saying. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Now we got the Dracula version of it. I don't know, guys. We got Extended Art Chandra and Extended Art Cultivator Colossus. We've already opened up 4 Mythics in this collector box. In the first 2 packs. Like, imagine if I were to sell you 2 packs from my box, and you got those 2 packs. Would life not be good or what? Would life not be good or what? See, I can't get over these. See, these have so much, like, the Kamigawa lands for what they are incredible. But these have so much detail. These look like they came straight from an artist. By invitation only. This is a beautiful card. Choose a number between 0 and 13. Each player. So, okay, so I was going to play this in Arena the other day. Just as a way to get through. And I like it. For 5 mana. I don't know if I like it over Farewell, but, you know, it's definitely something to play around with. Stefan. Our next Mythic is from the Commander set. Stefan, Maurer Progenitor. Flying. At the beginning of your end step, create a blood token for each player who lost life this turn. Well, he is flying, so. Whenever Stefan attacks, you may sacrifice 2 blood tokens. If you do, you may put a vampire card from your hand onto the battlefield tapped and attacking. It gains indestructible until end of turn. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. We have the 4 Overcharged Amalgam with Flash Flying Exploit. When Overcharged Amalgam exploits a creature, counter target spell activated or triggered ability. We have the Markov Purifier, the Bloodsworn Vampire. We have Olivia Crimson Bride. Okay, we're at 5 Mythics. And what? Is that 3 packs? 3 packs, 5 Mythics. Olivia Crimson Bride or Sisters of the Undead, Flying Haste. Whenever Olivia Crimson Bride attacks, return a target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped and attacking. Gains when you don't control legendary vampire, exile this creature. The Belligerent Geist and the Mina Harker, or Thalia, if you guys weren't aware. Thalia, Garden of Thriven. First strike, non-creature spells cost 1 more to cast. There's that Death and Taxes special for you right there. That's a spicy meatball, guys. That's a spicy meatball. We got the Mina Harker. We got 5 Mythics and 3 packs. Does that mean our Mythic train is over? Because that's some good pull rates on Mythics, guys. I'm not even gonna lie to you right there. I love Kamigawa, but I don't know, guys. Don't sleep on Innistrad. Don't sleep on Innistrad. Let me get these piles. And we've got different arts on our planes every time so far, and that's cool. We have the Voldaren Estate. Like, I swear the art in this set was just, to me, is just, I don't know. The Innistrad art was great. Was great. We have the Thundering Nightmare, Sobon. As long as Thundering Nightmare is paired with another creature, each of those creatures has, whenever an opponent casts a spell, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Okay, so it's not a Mana Gorger Hydra, but it's not bad either. We have the Dreadfast Demon. Flying. At the beginning of your end step, sacrifice a non-demon creature. If you do, create a token that's a copy of Dreadfast Demon. So I guess the idea is to get as many of those out as you can. Dracula, Lord of Blood. Oh, we know what this guy does. Whenever you create a blood token and you have 5 of them, transform him, and he'll become our boy. Innocent Traveler. At the beginning of your upkeep, any opponent may sacrifice a creature. If no one does, transform Innocent Traveler. And the Investigator's Journal to round things off. So we have 5 Mythics so far. I hope we didn't use up all our Mythics in the first 5 packs. We're going to take a intermission break after our 6th pack to open some box toppers. So there's that. Moving on. Okay, so we did get a repeat on our planes finally. I feel like we finally got a repeat. I think we just, ooh, dig up. All right, this card. So I was like, we don't have a tutor in standard, and my boy was like, Obdixilus. He was like, yeah, we can use dig up. I'm like, oh my gosh, you're right. It says cleave 1, 2 black and a green. Search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, put in your hand, then shuffle. Or If you pay its cleave cost, you can remove the words in brackets. You can go search your library for a card, any card, put it in your hand and shuffle for 4 mana. So it's like a diabolic tutor, but it's better. You can put that in the common pile. And we got the Breath Keeper Serif. So it's a Breath Keeper Serif. Flying Soulbond. As long as Breath Keeper Serif is paired with another creature each of those creatures has, when this creature dies, you may return it to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of your next upkeep. Huh. So if it doesn't get exiled, it just... Ooh! Hallowed Haunting in the extended art. This card is absolutely insane, and just, it's such a house in standard right now. As long as you control 7 or more enchantments, creatures you control have flying and vigilance. Whenever you cast an enchantment spell, create a white spirit cleric creature token with this creature's power and toughness are each equal to the number of spirits you control. That is Mythic number 6 already. Van Helsing's Holy Ward. Oh, Helena and Elena. I love this card. First strike and reach. 4 mana, 2 and a green, red, green, and 2. First strike reach. At the beginning of your combat on your turn, put X +1/+1 counters on another target creature you control. Rex is Helena and Elena's power. That creature gains haste on end of turn. So she basically gives all your creatures into the battlefield haste, unless you don't want to put it on them. But if you make her bigger, she just keeps making them bigger, which is insane. Absolutely insane. Van Helsing's Holy Ward and a extended our foil wedding announcement. We got the Hallowed Haunting and the wedding announcement in the same pack. I think these packs want me to play enchantments, guys. I could be onto something. All right, next pack before our brief intermission. This is pack number 6. We're already sitting at what? 6 mythics? Yeah, 6 mythics and 6 packs, guys. Not bad, not bad. We'll title this Legendary Innistrad Collector Box Opening. I guess I got to get the Sorin for that, but if we get the Sorin, then we're in there, boys. We're in there. Wash away our sorrows. Ooh, look at this mountain. Look at it. Like I said, guys, I mean, again, it's the art on these cards. This is what I want to see in a full art land card. Like, it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. We got Edgar, the Charmed Groom. Other vampires you control get +1/+1. When Edgar, Charmed Groom dies, return to the battlefield transformed under its owner's control. Not bad, not bad. Crossway Troublemakers. Attacking vampires you control have Death Touch and Lifelink. Okay, it's 6 mana. Whenever a vampire you control dies, you may pay 2 life. If you do, draw a card. Okay, that makes it better. That 100% makes it better. Makes up for it. Ulvenwald Oddity. See, I like this card for 4 mana. It's 4/4, Trample and Haste. You can transform Ulvenwald Oddity. Ulvenwald Behemoth, Trample, Haste. Other creatures you control get +1/+1, have Trample and Haste. Insane. Insane. You have the Blood Hypnotist, the Restless Bloodseeker, another Dracula Blood Immortal. Gotta love this card. Oh, it's Falcon Wrath Forebear. A little bit different for this time. Dracula Blood Immortal, creature vampire, flying. Falcon Wrath Forebear, can't block. Whenever Falcon Wrath Forebear deals, not deals, wow. Whenever Falcon Wrath Forebear deals combat damage to a player, create a blood token. Black, sacrifice 2 blood tokens and transform. Oh, I guess it's not transform. You can return it from the grave to the battlefield. Not bad, not bad. We have the Voldaren Epicure. We have Aerith, Tormented Prophet, or Rainfield, Delusional Minion. Legendary creature, human wizard. If you would draw a card, exile the top 2 cards of your library. Instead, you may play those cards this turn. Whoa, that's really good. Why is this? I guess it's not good in control, but this seems like it would be really good as it spells. Watch out for this card, guys. All right, box toppers. Let's see what we got. You know, the thing about these is they can be commons and uncommons, so they can be a bit disappointing at times. Like, I feel like that's the only thing I don't like about these particular toppers, is that they can be commons and uncommons, but that's fine. I'm not going to hold it against them too much. Alright, and you guys are going to find out at the same time what it is. We got a Quincy Harker foil. Quincy Harker, Reclusive Taxidermist, gets +3/+2 as long as there are 4 more creature cards in your graveyard. Tap, add 1 mana of any color. We got our Quincy Harker. All right, what is our next? Whoop, whoop. All right. See, it's kind of hard to open that pack without bending the card a lot. It's so flimsy. All right. Let's see what we got. Double uncommon, or we get a rare? We got another Rhinefield Delusional Minion, another foil. I feel like I've seen this card somewhere before, guys. I could be wrong, though. What do you think? Have I seen this card before? Possibly. Anyway, very cool, very cool. Those are our box toppers. Hope you guys enjoyed the box toppers. Moving on to our next collector booster, what you guys came here for. You know, I'm surprised we've only gotten 1 land so far. I mean, we've gotten a lot of mythics, so I can't. Look at that. Look at that forest. I'm going to stop every time on the lands, guys. Just letting you know. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, and creepy, too, honestly, if you think about it. Forest goes here. Sigarda's Summon. See, dude, okay. This, with a +1/+1 counter deck, especially if you can, like, rig this up with, like, a modified build. Creature control with +1/+1 counters on them have base power and toughness 4/4, have flying or angels in addition or other types. Pair this with the Luminar Aspirant, and, well, you're going to have some sad opponents. Shadow Grange Archfiend. When Shadow Grange Archfiend enters the battlefield, each opponent sacrifices a creature with the greatest power among creatures they control. You gain life equal to the greatest power among creatures sacrificed this way. He's an 8/4. He needs flying. I don't know how I feel about this card. Maybe. We have the Extended Art Headless Rider. Whenever Headless Rider or another non-token zombie you control dies, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token. Alright. The 3 Weird Sisters. Oh, we got a Henrika. That is Mythic number 7, guys. 3 Weird Sisters. Legendary creature vampire. Flying. At the beginning of combat on your turn, choose one that has been chosen. Each player sacks a creature. You draw a card and lose 1 life. Transform Henrika Demnathi. This card's seen a lot of play. I like it. I like it a lot. Flying Death Touch Lifelink. 1/2 black. Each creature you control a Flying Death Touch and or Lifelink gets +1/+0 until end of turn. And that doesn't say you can only activate it 1 time. So you're pumping the whole team. She's what Drana thought she was. Ooh, foil art Voice of the Blessed. We're just getting all the hits. Whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on Voice of the Blessed. As long as Voice of the Blessed has 4 more +1 counters on it, it has Flying and Vigilance. As long as Voice of the Blessed has 10 or more +1/+1 counters on it, it has Indestructible. So you can have Flying, Vigilant, Indestructible, 12/12. I like it. That's the kind of numbers we like around here. Flying, Indestructible, 12/12s. So we got 7 mythics so far in 7 packs. So right now we are on pace to have 1 mythic per pack. That's not bad. I don't know if we keep that up or if we get any more mythics, but hey, if we do, then, you know. Ooh, Ilando. Don't hate me. Don't unsubscribe for that. Foil Falcon Wrath Forebear. Spectral Arcanist. Flying. When Spectral Arcanist enters the battlefield, you may cast an instant or sorcery spell with mana value less than or equal to the number of spirits you control from a graveyard without paying its mana cost. That spell will be put into a graveyard exile instead. So you know it has flying. It's 4 mana. It's relevant. If you're playing creatures and you're playing a friend that likes to play good spells, well, there you go. Now it's your spells. We have the Extended Art Winged Portent with Cleave. 4 green and blue. Draw a card for each creature you control. Not bad. Unholy efficient. We have another Quincy Harker. Ooh, we have the Edgar in the showcase art. Edgar, Charm Groom. Other vampires you control get +1/+1. When Edgar, Charm Groom dies, return to the battlefield transformed under its owner's control. Edgar Markov's Coffin. At the beginning of your upkeep, create a 1/1 white and black vampire creature token with lifelink and put a bloodline counter on Edgar Markov's Coffin. Then if there are 3 or more bloodline counters on it, remove those counters and transform it. You got it, Edgar. Ooh, That's beautiful. Geralt, Visionary. Okay. All right. Apparently I can't read today. Geralt, Visionary Stitcher. Zombies you control have flying. Blue and tap. Sacrifice another non-token creature. Create an XX blue zombie creature token where X is the sacrifice creature's toughness. Maybe if I read it a little slower, I'd be all right. Oh, look at that. That's pretty. See, even though they did the double feature, I feel like Innistrad's cards kind of already look like they were out of a movie. So I don't think the double feature part was super necessary, but I you know, am one of few in the Magic community that actually really liked the double feature cards. I thought they were pretty, but you know, no pitchforks on that either, please and thank you. Swamp. Stay out of my swamp. If Shrek were a Magic card. Ooh, we have our 8th Mythic, Cemetery Illuminator. Flying, whenever Cemetery Illuminator enters battlefield or attacks, exile a card from a graveyard. You may look at the top card of your library anytime. Once each turn, you may cast a spell from the top of your library if it shares a card type with the card exile with Cemetery Illuminator. Okay, not bad, not bad. Ancestral Arterial Alchemy. When Arterial Alchemy enters the battlefield, create a blood token for each opponent you have. Okay, so we want to play a multiplayer EDH. Blood tokens you control are equipment in addition to other types and have equipped creature gets +2/+0. I mean, it's a way to, you know, sink mana. I don't know if it's exactly what I'm looking to do in Commander, but I like it. Consuming Tide. Each player chooses a non-land permanent they control. Return all non-land permanents not chosen this way to their owner's hands. You can draw a card for each opponent who has more cards in their hand than you. Good way for blue to clear the board. Harker's Journal. Skulking Killer. And a Dreadfast Demon. Well, I know what that does, but it's in the pretty extended art. All right, guys, we have 8 Mythics, and we have 3 packs left to go. Will we hit the Sorin? Find out on this week's episode of 3 packs left. Here we go. I know we will hit a pretty full art land. Can't complain about that. Oh, a Winged Portent. I've seen that card before somewhere. Markov Enforcer. Whenever Markov Enforcer or another vampire enters the battlefield under your control, Markov Enforcer fights up to 1 target creature an opponent controls. Whenever a creature dealt damage by Markov Enforcer this turn dies, create a blood token. 6/6 for 6. When he enters the battlefield, he fights. I mean, that's pretty good for a vampire. That's like a werewolf stat, so there you go. We got the Lantern Flare, the extended art with Cleave, red and white. Lantern Flare deals X damage to target creature, a planeswalker. You gain X life. X is the number of creatures you control. So essentially, doesn't say any target though. It needs to say any target. Said that, you know, it's got my vote. Audric the Blood Cursed. This card's terrible, but it looks good, but it's terrible. When Audric Blood Cursed enters the battlefield, create X blood tokens where X is the number of abilities from among flying, first strike, double strike, death touch, haste, hexproof, indestructible, lifelink, menace, reach, trample, and vigilance found among creatures you control. That was a mouthful. He's not that. Come on. Okay. All right, Audric. I see you, bud. Cool. Cool. So yeah, we are looking for the Sorin, I guess, at this point, or just more Mythics. Like, we got the Cultivator Colossus, we got Double Toxtrol, we got Olivia. Only thing we haven't seen is the Sorin, really. Forest is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, 9th Mythic, Cemetery Prowler. Vigilance. Whenever Cemetery Prowler enters the battlefield or attacks, exile a card from a graveyard. Spells you cast cost 1 less to cast for each card type this year. Cards exile with Cemetery Prowler. Not bad. Ooh, Storm of Souls. That's a gorgeous art. Look at that. Return all creature cards from your graveyard to the battlefield. Each of them is a 1/1 spirit with flying addition to its other types. Exile Storm of Souls. So basically we want ETB abilities here. ETB abilities are where. Ooh, look at that. The Extended Art Ascendant Pack Leader coming to a mono green stomping near you. Ascendant Pack Leader is a battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on if you control a permanent with mana value 4 or greater. Whenever you cast a spell with mana value 4 or greater, put a +1/+1 counter on Ascendant Pack Leader. You guys notice how we haven't got a whole lot of lands? You know, I was told that these boxes have a ton of lands in them, and we just, another Renfield. Woo, Renfield. I was told that they have a ton of lands in them, and we have not seen that yet. Full Art Foil Ulvenwald Oddity. Thankfully, it's just a token that's bent. You know what this does. He's the latest, he's the greatest, he's full art, and he's foil. Ulvenwald Oddity, everybody. All right. The last pack is the most stubborn pack, apparently. Ooh, Vampire's Kiss. Mwah. Mwah. Yeah, I'd let her. Full Art Forest. You gotta love it. What are we getting? Demonic Bargain. Is this another tutor that's interesting? I mean, if you can go with exiling, you know, almost a fourth of your deck, go for it. Exile the top 13 cards of your library, then search your library for a card. Put that card in your hand, then shuffle. You know, I'm surprised it doesn't say name a card, but it's actually better that it doesn't. Priest of the Blessed Graph. At the beginning of your end step, create X/1/1 white spirit creature tokens with flying, where X is the number of opponents you control with more lands than you. Ooh, Extended Art Dig Up. This card's great. I'm telling you, sleeper card, absolute sleeper. Belligerent Geist, the Skulking Killer. Another Thalia. We got another Thalia. Mina Harker. The latest, the greatest. Thalia. Oh! Oh! Okay. Hallowed Haunting Extended Art Foil. Absolutely beautiful. We got what? 2 Hallowed Haunting Extended Arts? Look at that, guys. Look at that. I like it. I like it. All right, everybody. That was our Innistrad Crimson Vow Collector Booster Box opening. Hope you guys enjoyed.